everybody. This is Spike Summers broadcasting from Chichester, of all places. Yes, I am sitting in a room in my friend Nick Pete's house, who's kindly putting me up at the moment, being the homeless, vagrant vagabond that I am. Anyway, whoa, somebody is already saying something. Oh, a lot of people are joining. Well, hello, Paula. Right, okay. Well, what I'm doing this for is I'm going to explain exactly what PMKS is all about and what we are doing, and then take you through a day in the life, and then maybe even sing you a song. Who knows? But to begin with, what the fuck are PMKS up to? Basically, what we're up to is trying to promote feminist issues and saying a big fuck you to Donald Trump. We're going to try and do this in a four-pronged attack. One is music, two is fashion, three film, and four art. Okay, so let's start with the music first, as that was the primary thing that PMKS were doing. So the music, well, the idea is, well, we've already got the music written, or at least the mixtape, about 12, 13 songs that have a feminist slash anti-Trump bent. So these songs are then going to be toured all over the world, hopefully, if we can get the financing or the sponsorship for that. Now, the idea is that the tour will start off in Australia in the winter, moving to Japan in the spring, and Europe and North America in the summer, and South America in the fall, and then go round again. This will start in January 2019, next year, 2019. So the second time we circumvent the world, we will be arriving in the summer prior to the election, the American election, general election, or whatever they call it over there, presidential election. So we will be arriving there then. And then the idea is that we will be following Donald Trump on his campaign. So everywhere Donald Trump is campaigning, we will be playing a gig there. So it'll be kind of a radical new thing, I think, or maybe not. So maybe somebody's done it before, but I don't think they have. Anyway, so that is the plan of the tour. Any money made from the tour, any profits made from the tour, will go to, or half of it will go to Planned Parenthood and the ACLU, the American Civil Liberties Union. So that being said, the other half will just be going towards keeping the various musicians and people who are on board with this fed and watered as we go on. So that is the music side of it. Also, 50% of the profits from the anti-Trump mixtape album that will be coming out on September 20th this year, will also be going to Planned Parenthood and the ACLU. So that moves us on to fashion. God, I wish I had put myself a drink down somewhere before I started this. But anyway, I will soldier on, being the trooper that I am. Now, so this moves us on to the fashion aspect of it. So I have designed some fashionable wear. What? Here's an example. Right, here's a hoodie with, I don't know whether you can see that. Do you bully her? Right. And then that's the main thing. But in the back, there's sort of like this green diagonal stuff that says feminist, Pmks, fuck Trump, anti-fascist. Really nice messages, but it's all kind of like in the background there, and then you have the main message at the front. Do you bully her? We have 24 different designs that are coming out also on the 20th at the Alternative Fashion Week, which is, I think it's Claire Tuff and Alea Lee and lots of other fabulous people will be doing this, and they've kindly allowed me to debut this line here. We also have, hang on, a couple of others, which I thought I had to hand. Oh yes, I do. I don't have to move around. I'd already thought this out. So we've got shame on the NRA. Fucker in the White House. And various other things. The actual slogans are inspired by the lyrics to the song that's on the mixtape, so it all kind of ties in there. So where was I? Yes, so that's kind of the fashion thing. Now, the fashion is really exorbitantly priced. I think it's £45 for a t-shirt, 55 for a long sleeve shirt, and 60 for a hoodie. But then again, the whole point of the exercise is to raise money for the ACLU and Planned Parenthood. Again, 50% of the profits from this will be going to the ACLU and Planned Parenthood. So that's the fashion side of things. The other 50%, sorry, just staying with the fashion, for the other 50% again will go towards financing the tour, and you know, but once we hit critical mass, maybe we might get a sponsor, hopefully, who will pay for the airfares and logistical stuff, like you know, sort of hire cars or coaches or whatever, what the stuff that is needed. Now, so yes, right, that's it for the fashion part of it. The next part is the film part. So the idea is that, and this will probably make up part of it, this part of the documentary movie that we're hoping to do as the tour unfolds. Now, I'm looking for a filmmaker to do this, and somebody to, you know, sort of like foot the bill for them as well to come along and do this. Now, the idea behind the tour is sort of like, I start off in bumfuck nowhere in the middle of Australia, with just me and my phone with a bunch of backing tracks on them, and turn up at various places and ask to play. plug into the PA there. We'll have our own PA with us as well, so we can basically play anywhere. So we just turn up and we and play, and we do a set. We try and encourage people to buy the T-shirts and the mixtape album, and and garner more money for the ACLU and Planned Parenthood. Now, boom, that wasn't very clever, but anyway. So next, so we're making this documentary. So first time circumventing the globe, if you remember about the tour, we start off with nothing, and but then gradually what we're hoping is people get on board with this, and as it becomes more well known what we're doing, we will get people helping, and we'll be interviewing them as well as sort of like live footage of the shows, whatnot. If we can find local acts that will also play and help support the cause. Maybe we'll find somebody that I can collaborate with writing songs or something along the way, so we can write more songs and then generate more and then put them out and generate more money for the ACLU and whatnot. So this is the first time, and gradually the idea is that it gets sort of more and more popular, and more people hear about it. And hopefully, as the publicity machine gets going, we will then have, sort of Pmks wanting to help us. I understand the National are interested in doing something for Planned Parenthood, so maybe we can get them on board. Also, sort of like we're kicking off in Australia, so the second time round maybe we could, I don't know, pick up Tim Minchin or Kylie Minogue or somebody like that. Okay, so that is the fashion part of the whole thing. So moving on from that, we then have, no, that was the film. We've done the fashion we did before. So we've covered one, what was it? 1, the music; 2, the fashion; 3, the film. So finally, it's the artistic idea. So what we're looking for artistic wise is sort of something that ties in with the whole campaign. Something that ties in with the whole campaign as we go through. So as we go through the cities, hopefully we can find artists, maybe local artists, or maybe we can have an artist that might travel with us, who can do some sort of like Banksy style guerrilla art kind of thing, tying in with what we're doing, possibly sort of with the fashion, the fashion and the lyrics from the songs and stuff like that. So anyway, that is basically, in a nutshell, rather big nutshell, but a nutshell anyway, what the whole idea of this is about. Obviously, we are going to, or I am going to need logistical and financial help initially getting this started, although at the moment I'm just putting the whole bill myself, which is quite onerous, as you can imagine. But anyway, what the hell, fortune favors the brave. So enough of that. So what does a day in the life of Spike Summers look like? Well, I'll just take you through today. So today is started off with me getting up and putting together a to-do list. And then I went for a jog. Then I came back, had a bit of breakfast, went out swimming, and now I'm back, and it's time to start work. And this is the first part of the work, is this first broadcast. Now, moving on. So, what does a day in the life look like? So, we'll take off these rock starry sunglasses and put on these not so rock starry glasses, old man glasses. Anyway, so what is on the to-do list? So number 1 and 2 is write to the ACLU and Planned Parenthood about getting official money collecting status, donation collecting status, whatever that is. I can't remember. There is a word for it. 3, I've got to, the number 3 on the list is I've got to master a track for my friend Verity and send it to her so she can do, it's a backing track, so she can do some live work with it. Okay, number 4, what's number 4? Designer labels. So I have to write to my people who are doing the merchandise and find out about getting the designer labels stitched onto the clothing. Number 5, web design. So the website, which will also be coming out on the 20th of September. If you remember, the album and the album will come out midnight on the 20th of September. The website will become live on midnight. And also on that day we will be doing the fashion show, and possibly at the after party I will be playing a couple of numbers as well. This will be in London. Okay, there will be future fashion shows, probably in Paris and Madrid in October. So that was number 4, was designer labels, so web design. Is that 6, album? Yeah, I've got to do some work on well, putting that together, deciding the running order for the album. Also, there's a bit of work that I need to do on Untitled Valentine, and also Lo and Behold, not sure whether to put the demo out, which came out quite well, or do some more work on it and put a better version together. So we see that 7, video, got to do a video. There will also be a video of, probably it's going to be, what is it, Do You Bully Her, da da da, what's the name of that song? Anyway, one of the feminist songs. A video of Intimidation Doll, video of Intimidation Doll. That has to be done, cut and put together. Once that is done, then we can get the, I'm doing an interview for a magazine that will also be hopefully coming out on the 20th at midnight as well. See, it's all September the 20th, so it's not far in the future, so there's a lot of stuff. Also, I have Microsoft, I'm having an ongoing thing with them. Vistaprint, right, so we have business cards. See that business card, but 250 of them have come back slightly angled. Now, I'm not sure whether I like those or not, but I kind of like them. They're kind of jaunty, but I've got to write to them and see if they could do me another 250 for free. Okay, because we've got 1,000 of them, and I think it's only 200, one pack of 250 that has gone skew with. as we say. Guitar, yes, it's about time I started doing a bit more guitar practice, which I haven't, because I've been running around all over the country. I haven't really had time to do, so be doing that. Leah Lee, I've got to get in touch with her about some sort of issues, not issues, just to ask her whether or not, for example, there's going to be an iron backstage at the fashion show, or whether I should do the ironing, get the things. Anyway, that sort of fashion logistics crap. Tim Minchin, I saw Tim Minchin was doing some gigs, and I thought, well, he's Australian, so maybe I'll try and get in touch with him and see if he can give me some logistical help or tips. Then I've got obviously, and this evening at 8 or 9 o'clock, I've got a show at La Havana, so I've got to do some artwork for that and get prepared for that. And that really is, that's the to-do list. That's what I have to do today. It's a shitload of stuff, and I really better get on with it. So, what we're going to try and do though is a song. Let me have a look at this song. Right, okay, so I can see now. Hi Annie, hi Paula, and hi Adrian. Nice that you're all checking in there. I expect you got really bored and switched this off by now, but anyway, hey. So, song-wise, here we go with a song. Show one. Anybody got any requests? No? What we do? We do something. I don't know what to do. What should we do? Let's do Intimidation Doll. Just cause she's so much stronger than you, do you feel the need to constantly put her down? Does she put your life in perspective? She's so productive and so much stronger than you. Is she your intimidation doll? Are your bobs and pins that weaken her? Your intimidation, your intimidation, your intimidation. No. Does she threaten your fragile ego? Do you need to bully her just to keep her around? One time she asked you for your help. You turned your back and hung her out to dry. Is she your intimidation doll? Are your bobs and pins that weaken her? Your intimidation, your intimidation, your intimidation. No. Put your life in perspective. She's so productive and so much smarter than you. It's because you can. It's your intimidation doll. Are your bobs a pin to weaken her? Your intimidation. Your intimidation. Your intimidation. Oh. Dance. It's your intimidation doll. Are your bobs a pin to weaken her? Your intimidation. Intimidation. Your intimidation. Oh. Your pins in her. Stick 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 your pins in her. Okay, thank you everybody. Totally ballsed all of that up, but that's the perils of live TV or whatever you call this, live streaming. Okay, I will talk to you next time, probably in about a week's time, and we'll see how things are going then. Goodbye for now. Right, I don't know what's going on here. You're supposed to stop this. End live video. Do you want to end this live? If you end this live video now, you'll be unable to choose if you want to. You will be able to choose. Ah, I thought it was unable. Oh, whether you want to save or delete it. So I do want to end it. So again, once again, goodbye.